Good afternoon, YouTube. Well, it's February 8th, about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and I'm out for a ride. It's 40 degrees. I didn't want to let this day go by without taking advantage of some fairly decent weather. Not a cloud in the sky, which is a good thing. And today's kind of a special day. It's my 70th birthday. Can you believe it? I can't believe it. I went to my cardiologist a couple of weeks ago, and he asked me how I was feeling. I said, better than a 70-year-old man should feel. And he said, you're 70? I said, yeah, almost, next month. And he said, wow, you look pretty good for a 70-year-old. Of course, he's 109, so I guess at 100, no, I'm just kidding. Anyway, yeah, it's my birthday, my 70th birthday. If you'd have thought, if you'd have told me when I was a young man that I was going to make it to 70 years old, I never would have believed it. Seriously, I never would have believed it. Because I lived a pretty fast life in my younger years. I took a lot of chances on motorcycles, and I did stupid things that, frankly, I'm embarrassed. I'd be embarrassed to talk about these days. And God looked after me, and I survived. What can I say? I'm blessed. I've said that 100 times on this channel. And wake up there, buddy. Get off your phone. There you go. Yeah, so 70 years old. I'm shocked. I don't feel 70. Although I've never been 70 before, so I don't really know what 70 is supposed to feel like. But honestly, 70 doesn't feel that much different than 50. I guess, I don't know if that's the way it's supposed to be, but that's certainly the way it's feeling. Not a lot different than 50 or 60 or, you know, it's just amazing to me. So I decided to take a 70th birthday ride. The weather cooperated. I'm able to do this. As I've said many times, every time I walk out into the garage, this intruder calls to me. And it's the oldest bike that I have running right now. So I felt that we should share the day as a couple of old timers. My sister has come up for my birthday from Florida. I'm thankful for that. I picked her up in Boston yesterday, and we had a good time last night watching some movies. And I made a nice, I don't know, I call it crustless pizza. It's kind of keto pizza. It's more of I should say a pizza-themed casserole. And I really didn't know if she'd like it or not, but she liked it. It was a hit. Matter of fact, it was good enough for her to have some seconds. And that's always a pretty good sign that somebody likes what you've cooked. My oldest son, Benjamin, has told me he's coming over this afternoon. So this will be a short ride because I want to be back in time to see him. I haven't heard from my son on Maui yet, but that's a 6-hour difference, so he may be just getting up or getting back from work or going to work, I should say, and My son Adam down in Florida has texted me, said he would call me later today. And my daughter-in-law, same thing, texted me, and I'm sure that I'll speak with her at some point today. You know what? The first, and I want to thank you publicly, the first person to text me this morning for my birthday was, guess who? Memphis Mike. And then my friend OSJ shortly thereafter, early this morning. And thank you guys. And I've heard from people all over the place, and I really do appreciate it. It lets me know how blessed I am to have people that actually think of me on a day like today and make it a point to contact me. Thanks, everyone. Thank you. Thank you for your well wishes. I appreciate it. And I look forward to many more. Hopefully, most of them, or all of them really, on a motorcycle. That would be great if I could finish my days still being able to ride. So far, I don't have any trouble picking a bike up, any of the bikes really, up off the side stand, and or balancing or turning or pushing around. So I think that obviously I know I'm not as strong as I used to be, but apparently I'm still strong enough to do this thing that I love, and I'm going to continue doing it as long as it's safe for me to keep doing. I've seen a lot of videos online lately on YouTube of older guys talking about what kind of bike you should ride as an older guy, and not to take anything away from those guys, but I just don't agree. Not so far, anyway. I don't see any reason to ride anything that I've always ridden. Really kind of no reason for it yet. Not saying that there won't be at some point, but most of those guys who are talking about riding smaller, lighter, smaller CC bikes are younger than me. So as I say, I'm blessed. I know that I'm blessed. And I'm going to take those blessings and do all that I can with them. I still have some cross-country trips left in me, I'm pretty sure. I'm still comfortable riding at this point. Or the last time I did, I shouldn't say I haven't done it. I didn't do it last year, but I was ready to. Riding 500, 600, 700-mile days. It doesn't seem to faze me much. And maybe it's because I had all of those years that I couldn't walk and really I couldn't exert myself or expend any great energy. Maybe I just saved my body. And that might be advice. Take your middle years off. You know, those are the years where you don't have the time or you don't have the money, and save up those healthy years for the end of your riding days and take advantage of it when you do have the money and you do have the time. That's just stupid advice, I guess, but it may be a strategy. I'm not sure. I've got the Get To camera going up here today. I guess I'm going to turn on my GoPro. I can hear it just beeped in. You guys should see the light flashing, and I'll be able to give you a couple of different angles of this 70th birthday ride. Yeah, baby. And that's the other thing I want to tell you. I've been putting out a series called Southern Utah National Parks Tour and a 5,600-mile Goldwing test ride, which is what it was. And I wanted to do this video for the reason to tell you that I am not going to be posting a video to that series this week. My sister's visiting, and I'm taking a week off. I'm going to give you this video instead, and I'll be back at the National Parks Tour next week. If you haven't watched any of those videos, you might enjoy them. It's beautiful beautiful scenery of southern Utah, which is absolutely gorgeous. It's just stunning country. And we had some excitement with the weather. My wife actually does a guest interview on one of those videos, and I think you might enjoy it. So if you haven't watched any of those, give it a try. It's on the Have Moto Will Travel channel. It's under the playlist Utah Rides or Utah Ride, and it should be pretty easy to find. Yeah, give it a look. I'd appreciate it. And while I'm talking about that, I'd appreciate it if you'd hit the like button. I'm getting close to 1,000 subscribers. It'd be nice to hit 1,000. Matter of fact, why don't you guys give me a birthday gift and subscribe to my channel? I would like to get 1,000 subscribers, if for no other reason than I just saw a statistic that less than 10% of creators get to the 1,000 subscriber mark. So it would be nice to have that distinction, at least for me, not for anybody else. It really doesn't mean anything. But it would certainly be nice to be able to say, I've got 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. God knows it's taken me long enough. I started this deal in July of 2019. I didn't do anything the year my mom passed away. I just didn't feel up to it, so I've kind of taken a year off there. But I've been back at it and having a pretty good time recording my memories, posting them for people who are interested in what I'm doing. And that's why I'm kind of doing this today, just so I can have a memory of what I did on my 70th birthday. Can you imagine? Every time I say that, I just can't believe it. 70 years old. My goodness. God is good to be 70 years old and still be doing this. I'd like to be doing this for another 10 years, 20 years if I could. Probably the chances of that are slim, but who knows? Miracles do happen, and I'm a walking miracle for sure. Literally walking miracle. So anyway, I don't want to take a lot of your time. It's already been a lot already. My fingers are starting to get cold. My sister and Sharon have, my sister's name is Debbie. Debbie and Sharon went shopping this morning while I took care of some of my things around the house. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't have much else to say except happy birthday to me. And if you're celebrating a birthday coming up or have just celebrated a birthday recently, happy birthday to you. Just keep on riding, guys. I'd like to say a special thank you to Memphis Mike and my friend OSJ. Both of those guys, great guys. I'd also like to say a thank you to Doug Haynes from down in Alabama, called me today for my birthday. And I appreciate it, guys. I appreciate that you thought about me today. It's nice to be thought about in a nice way. I wouldn't doubt that there are a lot of people who think about me in not nice ways, but that's okay too. None of them contacted me for my birthday. Anyway, the other thing I wanted to say is thank you to all of the people who have left wonderful comments on my videos over the years, but especially on my Crippled to Cross Country series. I will put a link to that up here, a little card. You can click on that if you haven't heard of it or seen it. You might be interested in that. That was a 10,000 cross-country trip after I came back from being crippled. And, ooh, a lot of dirt, a lot of dirt. And also, I want to say thank you to Robert Mers up in British Columbia, Jarvis Biker Biker up in Canada. I want to say special thanks to Goldwing Moments, who has become a new supporter of mine and always leaves a nice comment for me on my videos. All you guys and everybody else. I sometimes I don't like to thank specifics because I know there are people that I'm not naming that I feel the same way about. And thank you all. Thank you all. As of today, I'm at 867 subscribers. As I said, I'd love to hit 1,000 by July. Well, that would be great because July would be my 5th year celebration, and if I could get to 1,000 subscribers by then, it would be great. And not for any other reason to say that I did, you know. But yeah, but basically that's it. I've been just rambling, which is what I usually do when I'm on a motorcycle. It's a nice way to clear my mind. It's a nice way to remember what I was doing on a particular day, what I was thinking about, and I'm happy that you guys have come along. If this is your first time at the Half Moto Will Travel channel, thank you for visiting. If you're a return visitor, thank you for visiting. Well, I'm home. This is Rich from Have Moto Will Travel on my 70th birthday, saying thanks for coming along for the ride. Over and out.